Hi. So you would have heard of Bank of England, and you have heard about it on the news. You know that it has a beautiful building, which is right behind me. But what exactly does it do? If you go to the Bank of England website, at a very broad strategic level, the Bank of England's role is to maintain economic stability and financial stability in the UK. If you read through the fine print, it has one primary goal, and that is to maintain inflation at 2%. Why 2%? Why not 1.5? Why not 1.9587? There's going to be a separate video about that. It's actually really arbitrary and almost a little bit comical. So, why is it important to set an inflation target? The belief is that inflation itself is self fulfilling, meaning if the inflation expectation is above a certain target, inflation will feed on itself and makes the inflation become a runaway train. And if the inflation expectation is a little bit less than the target rate, then the effect is slightly different. So I'll explain some concrete example. Let's say you earn £2,000 a month this month, and the inflation expectation is 10%. So your money is going to buy 10% less goods next year. What you will do is you're going to buy whatever you can get your hands on right now because next year is going to be 10% more expensive. So by you doing that, everybody else is going to be doing that. So let's say that the goods that you have in mind is something non-perishable that you can keep for 1 year, and let's say it's a washing machine. Everybody's going to buy a washing machine because next year is going to be 10% more expensive. And guess what? If everybody else is going to buy washing machine, it's going to push up the prices of washing machine, and maybe the washing machine is not even 10% more expensive next year, but 15% more expensive next year. So, which is why for economic stability, it's actually really important to maintain inflation at a set target and not let that go above that target. The effect of inflation falling below the target is a little bit different. So, let's say there's not going to be inflation, right? The price of dishwasher this year is going to be the same as the price of dishwasher next year, then you're not going to have a lot of consumption because people go, well, I don't really have to buy it. I don't really have to buy it now, right? I'll wait till my things really fall apart before I buy it, and I'm going to do something else with my money. And this is where the difference between the rich and the poor almost becomes starkly different. The rich will invest, buy assets. The poor will just spend it on the essentials because they don't really have any extra money. And that's what we have seen in the last 20 years in the financial world. So if you like this video, click a like, subscribe, and I'll bring you more financial and economic information. See ya. Hi. So you would have heard of Bank of England, and you have heard about it on the news. You know that it